Sure.
What's up, Studs Canal here? Bulls on Wall Street. Bros, non-bros. Gentlemen, what's going on? We got a lot to unpack here today. First of all, the market itself has given us a nice little consolidation for the last few days. And it looked like we were getting close into this 50-day moving average. But good old NVDA has come in and saved the day again. We got an NRB MPC coming out of nowhere here. Man, it was touching about 660s during the trading day, and then you got a little bit of stick save into the close, and then now you're starting to see this thing off to the races. You know, overall, we've had a nice kind of 6-7 day consolidation in the markets, which is all you can really ask for. Look, if you look at the depth in terms of magnitude, which is, right, the percentage movement, and then duration, how long things have actually been moving, we have had an incredible run. And so having these kind of consolidation periods, these kind of zones of just grindage, really allows some charts to reset. So today's video, we're going to take a look at these indexes, take a look at these NVIDIA earnings, map out some levels, and then we'll dig into some plays I think that are going to be hot to trot for tomorrow. So let's dig into this. You can see here on the cues, we're kind of in no man's land, but we should be breaking back over the 9 EMA tomorrow. You know, that's going to be lifting the SMH right to probably all-time highs here. We had pulled back into the 20s. Damn, that's a monster cock candle on NVIDIA. What can you do? You know, this is, you know, at 300, when it was at 300, it was like, whoa, cool. Now it's like, dude, how did you keep doing that? But, you know, the interesting thing about NVIDIA is, you know, a lot of people were thinking, well, it's probably due for a big drop. But it rolled down 80 points before the earnings came out. So, right, if it had been like grinding up 80 more points into the earnings, we probably wouldn't have seen the same reaction. But because we did get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 day kind of drop in about 70 points, 80 points, you know, having a more positive reaction is a lot more feasible than, you know, it would have been like, say, a week ago or so. And so I think this is, you know, overall it's good for the markets to see this. This is obviously the market leader, and we, you know, we want to come in and shred. You know, we want to shred as much as we can. So I think this is good for tomorrow. All these semi/AI names need to be in play. ARM's got a spot. ARM's got a spot here at, you know, 135, 136. It's been perking its pickle for a while. I myself have slammed mine into a drawer a couple times trying to break it out already, and it hurt. And I'm icing my nuts, but I think we've got ourselves a spot right here. Now, there's two different aspects of this. Like, you got a breakout here, and you got the NVIDIA earnings, but there is a monster cock lockup coming on this one. They say it's 900 billion, but who knows, right? These things are a little bit dubious. They say it's 900 million shares, but who really knows? So you got a level here, but you got to be careful. It can get rugged very fast sometimes. The price action on this thing was so ganar today. You know, dude, it dumped out of nowhere. It looked like it was a breakout, dumped out of nowhere. Then it looked like it's going to roll over. You're like, here comes the lockup shares, and woof, it was right back, and now we're starting to see it. So trade the price action. It may be easier just to trade AMD, or, you know, like you have AMAT here, had a really nice kind of reaction, nice pullback into the bone zone over here. Post earnings, so you know something like this will probably be a little bit cleaner. But this is my get up for tomorrow, right? The Q's is probably going to gap quite a bit, but let's see how the first pullback reacts, right? Let's see how the first pullback reacts, because we still have this overhang of, you know, the rates not going to get cut anytime soon, that the market was getting weighed down on. So that's still there, right? That's still there, but NVIDIA's going to save the day on this a little bit. Let's see how this first pullback happens, and then we'll make some decisions. Now, if NVIDIA rips ATH here at 740s, then, dude, things are going to get a little bit frothy, and so we want to be a part of some of these AI semi-names. And then we want to keep on our watch list any of these former earnings plays that have had orderly pullbacks. Former earnings plays that have orderly pullbacks, right? So you got PLTR, the big gap up, Nice, easy-go-lucky pullback into the bone zone. Relive some of that tension in this bad boy. That thing's looking zesty, man. That one's looking zesty. Hold on here. That one's looking zesty. I got old lift here, right? Bros, you $12, ran to 20. Nice little pullback right into the breakout spot. Dude, you're coming into the bone zone. You know, we'll see how this one's open. It's probably going to have a flat open on it, too, so we got a chance on this one. I like PLTR a little bit better because Lyft is not a tech stock per se. That's where the action's probably going to be tomorrow. We talked about AMAT. TTD, after the big little gap to 94, you had a $10 pullback. Pretty orderly, filled half the gap. I think that's a pretty bullish thing. This one's a little bit more spec, but this is like kind of like your old school cup and handle play. You got the breakout, a little orderly pullback. It's a low flow biotech stock. It's $1 billion though. It's got a nice look to it. I think that one can go tomorrow. This net I'm very curious about. So after the earnings day where everybody's really excited about it, dude, it's just kind of grinded back now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. You know, and you got, I don't know, these kind of diagonal trend lines are a little bit bullshit. You just draw them to make yourself look smart sometimes, but it's there, man. What are you going to do? It's there. I like it. It's a Butamus Maximus Merlius. Old TripAdvisor. Check out this big base over here. Boom. You got a nice, easy pullback. I'd like for this 9 EMA to be tighter on it. Stocks get their power from consolidation, from basing. You've got a spot here, but ideally another day would help, but you may not get it. Old app loving. Dude, check this out, right? You know, you got breakout, a little 3-day pullback on this one. Frog, very, very similar. This one's a little bit thin, but, you know, you've kind of retested this, you know, zone over here. Pretty orderly pullback on lower volume. A much bigger base breakout in the works over here. These are the kind of names that I want to be a part of. And then probably if the spec is on, Coins got a nice $30 pullback, you know, after kind of two tapping. And then, you know, Mara, man, I'm really hoping for some weakness in the morning. I wanted to get this to the 50-day moon average, so maybe do more of a day trade swing combination, a little combination, but we're not getting that combination right now, are we? Right? We're just getting the day trade portion of it, and I wanted a little bit of that combination. But yes, well, if the gap fails and we come back in here, then, dude, we're rolling binary, baby. We're day, we're swing, we're doing all of it. But if we don't get that, then no combination, man. We're just straightforward day traders, right? You know, we'll play this on the remount of the 9 EMA. It's in no man's land right now. It's the backseat of your buddy's Volkswagen. But if it gets down here, you sit in shotgun. So just be mindful of that, guys. Let me know if you have anything. Be careful tomorrow because the market's going to gap up and then we shred. Peace.